Good morning, YouTube. It is cold, and it's the 1st of November. And the reason I'm saying that is because we got a time-based deal for you guys. So let me explain what's going on. So if you happen to watch my Bull Run GT video, you saw it, the front canard of my Ferrari 458 got kind of destroyed.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, so that's not really in good shape right now. So initially, Richard offered me his canards, so I do have Richard's canards here. But 2 days after that, Capristo Exhaust reached out to me and said, hey, how about we send you some of our carbon fiber canards? And I'm like, hell yeah. So first of all, Capristo is just an awesome company. They make a lot of cool stuff. And second of all, upgrade. Yes, I've got to take the upgrade.
Which he spells thusly. With 2 Ds, as he says, for a double dose of this pimping.
Yes, this video is sponsored by Capristo. You need to go visit their website, bit.ly/ngscap, NGSCAP. They'll take you to their website, and they're hooking you guys up. Like I said at the beginning, they're hooking you guys up 15% off. Use the code NGS15. You're gonna get 15% off, but that code expires on Thanksgiving, or by Thanksgiving. So one of those two. So anyway, do it before Thanksgiving. That's what really matters. Do it before Thanksgiving, and it's anything in their store. So they're badass exhausts, they're carbon fiber bits. That's an awesome deal for you guys. So go take advantage of that. I'm hooking you guys up. Like I said, that's always been my goal. Use companies I like and make sure that they hook you guys up. So you guys are getting the hookup. Today, we're gonna go install the wings or the canards on the front of my car. And of course, you're like, where are they? Well, since they're so beautiful, I had to take them to Authentic Details and get them PPF'd. So I didn't want to put them on there just raw carbon fiber and have them get messed up, because that's like the leading edge of the car. They're guaranteed to get hit by rocks and other crap, as I obviously have shown. So let's go pick them up. They're over at Brad's at Authentic Details. So Brad took care of us. Let's go check it out.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
All right, you guys remember Brad from Authentic Details?
What's up, guys?
He is amazing, and he did this by hand. Oh. Ooh. Dude, you can't even tell there's a PPF on it. That looks awesome.
I got a couple of spots. I got to get that right there real quick. You see the edge? We
Yeah,
follow
yeah.
This line here.
The edge is perfect. It just blends right in. That looks amazing. Oh my god. It still weighs nothing.
I didn't add any weight.
I know, basically add no weight. I'm gonna have to weigh this and then weigh the other ones just to see. Thank you, sir.
You bet, man.
By the way, go to his website, authenticdetails.com.
Yeah.
Tell him I sent you, and he's gonna hook you up with 10% off, right?
10% off.
See?
Any
And-
service.
Yeah, I should sneak around the shop and show you some of the goodies they got going on real quick. We're sneaking in. Oh yes. Oh, yes. Lots of good stuff here. For the perfectionist, I can't even see it, and Brad's like, no, there's a imperfection, must fix it. Okay, I trust you. Ah, yes, here's the glorious carbon fiber versus what the stock ones look like. And it's kind of funny because, I mean, these are a lot heavier. All right, let's see how much these old wings weigh. They weigh 1 pound, 5.4 ounces. Now for the carbon wing, 12.8 ounces. I mean, so, you know, it's saving a decent amount of weight. That's not bad. So let's get started. The first thing we gotta do is, unfortunately, remove the bumper. To remove the bumper, we have to remove the fender wells in the front wheels and the under tray down here. So I'm gonna move the car into the center of the garage so I can have more access to put the quick jacks under it. Before we jack the car up in the air, I'm gonna loosen the lugs on the front wheels. Gotta get these little plastic cap things off. They're kind of a pain in the butt. Now that the wheels off, we're gonna get the fender liners off. These are all 4mm hex bolts. I don't think I'm gonna have to use a, nope, I'm gonna have to use a ratchet. now that the fender liners are off, we need to pull off all this front trim. We don't have to pull off the rear of the front trim, just these front panels and then these little air ducts that are underneath the front trim. So we get all that off. So what's awesome about doing this is that there are a bunch of 3mm hex heads, then there are 2 T27 Torx bits, and then 4 Phillips head screws. So they wanted to throw a little bit of everything in for you. Pull this trim off. There we go. So just to make my job a little bit more of a pain in the butt, I've got my radar detectors which are installed through that grate. So the wires go through the bumper and are bundled up here. So I'm gonna have to clip the zip ties on this huge bundle of wires, find the ones that are going to the front bumper, and make sure we got enough slack so when we pull the bumper we're not actually stretching out these wires and ruining them. Alright, so on the underside of the car there are a bunch of T27s and 10mm hex bolts. So the 10 mils hold on the under tray and the T27s hold on the bumper, and then this is the tub. So this actually just stays, but we might have to pull off this entire piece, I don't know. So I forgot that there's like 2 bolts up here, and unfortunately the fender liner covers them, the rear fender liner of the front. So I need to remove the rear to get that off. All that hassle just to get those 2 10 mils right there. So there's actually a 3rd bolt right here, like a little hole that you can stick the wrench through. There we go. As you can see, the bumper's getting close. We gotta do the other side, we'll do the same thing, and then we gotta get all these off. So I forgot to show you, there's this weird clip thingy. It's actually like got a screw that's already in there. If you're just loose enough, you can spin it with your fingers. So the other side of mine wasn't loose enough, and I had to use a screwdriver and basically stick it in the hole, and then just kind of spin it like that. There you go. Well, there's a specific number of washers and stuff, so you make sure not to lose those or mix them up, because it keeps the bumper balanced just perfectly. Make sure not to get those mixed up. There's actually one more Torx under the air duct, as you can see over here. I took off the other one. Instructions actually say to pull out the tub, but as you can see, there is a little tiny 3mm hex bolt right in there. And what I found is if you take a ratchet and kind of jam it in there, you can actually flex the tub just enough. See? If I push on it hard enough, I can push on the tub just enough that I can actually get some turns on it and actually get the bolt out. Alright, so there's still the washer fluid connection and the connection for all the parking sensors that we got disconnected. I think the one for the parking sensors is over here. I actually pulled it out right there. I think that's correct. I gotta find where the washer fluid one is. Let's see if I got it loose enough where we can actually pull it and give it a shot. Okay, there's a wiring harness right here we gotta undo. Probably got the same thing on the other side. Okay, let me see. Something else is hanging up. Whoa! Whoa. Yes, here's the washer fluid. Alright, now the bumper's off, you can see those are the 3 bolts that hold on the wings. So I'm going to pull off the old wing, and then we'll have to manage all of my radar detector stuff, get those mounted, and then put on the new wings. Those Capristo wings look so much better. Look at that. Damn. That looks so good. That's gonna look so nice on the red, since I already got basically red and black everywhere. That's gonna get rid of some of the only gray on this car. So I put the bumper back on the car just so I could kind of figure out where exactly I want to mount the radar detector and laser jammers. So I think actually, even though it's not as effective, I might mount it into this grate, behind the grate, just because that way it's gonna be a little bit cleaner. Honestly, with how little grate there is, I don't think it's gonna matter. Okay, relocated the radar detector and laser jammers to be kind of in the air ducts. And of course then the wires are kind of coming up right through here in front of the tub. Now I gotta redo all these wires and bundle them all up and shove them in there. Hi, Todd.
Hi.
I totally realized I pronounced Capristo wrong. It's Capristo, not Capristo. I've been saying Capristo forever, and I actually asked them, like, is it Capristo, Capristo? And they said it's Capristo, and so I'm like, oh crap. So it's kind of gonna be like the Porsche thing. It's gonna take me years to undo that brain training, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna be saying Capristo, even though it's Capristo, by accident. Not that I'm meaning to. It's just brain. Nah. I'm getting old. It doesn't unlearn things. Alrighty, we just bolt these on. There, aligned. Nice. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, yes. All right, we need to get that sucker back on there. Wires to connect and shit. Kind of gotta like lift it up and over. Not bad. All right, so we got to add the shims back in on these 4 spots. It's a vent for the washer fluid. Yeah. Little dick sticking out. So when you're tightening these, align it exactly where there should be an indentation in the paint. Make sure you align it just right. So you gotta kind of move the bumper just into the right position. The trick is to make sure that when you start doing them, that you align the bumper to where you want it to be. So make sure to do that. Otherwise it's really difficult to get it all aligned right. There it is. And tighten everything back up. Gotta get this fender liner in there. Kind of tricky to get this thing in there. Ah, now we're getting somewhere. And the front fender liner. It's so much easier to deal with. Fender liners are in, we got the air ducts in, we gotta put these panels on, but before we put the panels on, we gotta take care of the rat's nest. So I'm gonna zip tie it all up and then kind of bundle it up back here behind the headlight. We don't want to actually get it in the way of that duct. Alright, got the rat's nest all wired and tucked away. So now we just gotta finish putting on all these panels, get the wheels on. It's all put back together. Let's get it on the ground and take a look at how it looks in the sunlight. Well, look who showed up. Just in time to see the finished product. We get to hear the Testarossa. Oh yes, I love this car. I really do.
I do too, Dan. It is amazing.
It is. It's so ridiculous. That's why it's so great, right? It's
Yep.
just so insanity.
Yep. So different from the
Yeah.
458.
Oh, it's completely different. It's
Yeah.
so raw.
It's a pain on traffic.
Oh,
my
dude.
God. Just holding on the clutch, just sitting there.
Oh, yeah. Screw that. Uh-uh. Good Lord. Oh. Good God, it just sounds insane. Let's pull my car out in the sunlight and take a look at the final product. Oh man, that looks so much better. Look at that. Oh, yes. Yes. Looks so good. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, you guys, the new front canards look absolutely amazing. So a huge thanks to Capristo for hooking me up with those. And also, don't forget, they're hooking you guys up. So go to bit.ly/NGSCap and then enter the code NGS15. You're going to get 15% off your entire order for anything at Capristo. So that means exhaust, carbon fiber parts, all sorts of good stuff. They have way more than just Ferrari parts. And by the way, I will say the Capristo on the 355 is the best sounding exhaust ever. Debate me. Prove me wrong. Find something else. I'm talking for an actual production car, not for like F1 cars or true race cars, but for an actual production car with a modified exhaust, Capristo on a 355. Oh, absolute perfection. And as you heard, that was actually Capristo on the Testarossa, on Richard's Testarossa. Yeah, that sounds absolutely insane. It's so good. It's probably the second best sounding Ferrari. Maybe it's up there. It's up there in the top 5. If you guys prove me wrong, that's fine. Do it. Link some cool videos or tell me about some cool sounds. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I really, really appreciate when you guys do that. Come on. You know you want to. It's super easy. Just click. We're going to be doing a lot of car stuff. You guys are going to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.
Oh, it looks so good. Look at that. Oh yeah, so good.